Hi guys, and welcome back to the vlog. I'm really excited for this vlog because there's a lot that's gonna happen. I will be sharing with you all of my goals and aspirations for the new year. I will also be doing a what's in my bag. Hopefully, we'll see. But I really wanted to just take the time with you and share with you what my goals are for 2021, and hopefully you guys can share with me what your goals are. But I don't know, I really thought hard about what my approach to this year was gonna be, and to be honest, life threw me a curveball. I have always been someone who likes to plan out my life. I'm a Virgo, okay? So I like to have a plan. I like to have things go by the book, and this year that was not the case in many ways. So I really had to just sit down with myself and figure out my life, and that's what I did, and I'm ready to share them with you. So I have my agenda here. I've got all my points and goals, and I have my coffee. So I thought, let's sit down, let's have a girls chat, or guys if there's any guys watching, and let me share with you what my goals and aspirations are for 2021. So I have broken this down in, I think, the way that hopefully makes the most sense, and kind of in the way that I am prioritizing my goals. So the first category, which is really, really important to me, is health. So under this comes working out, eating, and my first goal is my diet. As you guys know, I have a plant-based diet. There are a few things that I eat here and there, like eggs and, you know, chocolate that's not technically plant-based, but something that I really struggled with last year, and I've been technically on a plant-based diet for a couple of years now, but something that I always struggled was whenever we would go to someone's house, say for like a get-together or a party, I would feel really embarrassed to be the person that's like, oh, I can't eat that because I'm vegan or plant-based. And you know, after thinking about it for so long, that's not fair to me, because if eating certain foods make me and my stomach and how I feel not good, then that's not fair to me. And so I think for this year, if we ever get to the point of being able to, you know, have get-togethers, making a point of taking care of myself first. You know, not being afraid to say, no thank you, I just don't eat that. It doesn't have to offend anyone. It doesn't have to, you know, become a huge deal. But I always felt a little bit self-conscious of what people would think when I said, oh, I just don't eat that. And so I think one of my biggest goals is to just have the personal strength to just say, no thank you, I'm not eating that right now. So that is something that is important to me, because too many times I would go to people's houses and, you know, they would have cheesy garlic bread or a bunch of meat as appetizers, and I would just eat them because I was so embarrassed to say, do you have anything else, or just starve myself the whole time. So I think that's a personal growth that I have to make in order to ensure that I am taking care of my well-being. And of course, I mentioned this as well earlier, but yoga, not just for, you know, being flexible or having a toned body or whatever, but for my mental health. Yoga is and has always been something that I've done for my mental health. I am not an anxious person, I wouldn't say, but I'm an overthinker. I'm very much an overthinker, and I think sometimes I just need something to calm my mind and get my thoughts in a straight line. And so yoga and just meditating has always been something that has calmed me down and has helped me significantly. So that is something that I really want to get back to, and I've been really good at it so far. I've been doing it every single day, whether it's morning, night, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, anything to just have those few moments of calmness for myself. So when it comes to health, food and kind of yoga are two things that I just really want to prioritize in 2021, and hopefully moving forward, and just making sure that I am advocating for myself. I am prioritizing my health, my mental health, my physical health, and everything, because at the end of the day, if you don't have any of those, none of the other stuff matters, because you won't be able to do them. So that is kind of the first category in my 2021 goals and aspirations. The second category is personal goals. So these are more kind of, they don't really fall into any other category, but personal goals, the first one is to buy a luxury purchase. I have always had a deep appreciation for luxury items, and not necessarily because of brands and logos. I don't care about that. But I do find that there is a sense of artistic side and just craftsmanship to some luxury brands that there just isn't at, for example, H&M or Zara. And so although I unfortunately don't have the money for it right now, a goal of mine is, you know, get that bank account open, get that savings account opened, put some money aside every month, every 2 weeks, whenever I can, and to hopefully be able to eventually purchase something. The second goal is to start saving up for a house. I know I am very young, and I think we always say, oh, just enjoy your 20s, but you know what? I don't have that mentality. So a longer term goal of mine, and hopefully, you know, in the next 3 years, is to buy my own house. Whether it be a house or an apartment, whatever, but something that is mine, not just renting. And so this year I have opened up an account, it's done already, and I will be starting to put some money aside to hopefully save up for a down payment for a home. Those are my two kind of personal goals that are maybe a little bit more longer term, and that's why they're not into any of these other categories. But yeah, the next goal is under the category of education. If you guys don't know, I am currently a university student, so I am studying history and art history. And a goal of mine for 2021 is to graduate and get my degree. Truth be told, it has been hard, and I think it has been hard because I have found a new passion for something that is not school. And I have always loved school. I have always loved learning. I mean, I still love learning. But you know, now that it's getting to the point where I am building a career for myself, my degree maybe won't be as useful for that career, and that's okay. So my goal for 2021 is to, you know, push through, stay determined, and just get that degree, because at the end of the day, I think that is something that is very valuable to have, regardless of whether I continue with content creating or not. So that's my education goal, is to just get that degree, get it done and over with, and graduate. Okay, and so the last category for my 2021 kind of goals and aspirations is content creating. So, wow, I have a lot to say about this, but let's start. First, I really want to continue growing my platforms. I have found such a deep passion for this job, and I just want to continue growing this empowering and powerful and positive community that we have made. You ladies and guys are absolutely amazing, and I would absolutely love it to be able to just keep doing this. So then my next few goals are, I do want to obviously start moving into fashion that is more sustainable, a little bit more quality made, but I want to make a point, and I want to stress this. I will not stop doing Zara hauls and H&M hauls. I won't necessarily be keeping the pieces that I show you in these hauls, but as much as there is, you know, a lot of negatives with shopping, and I know a lot of people get very passionate about saying how it's fast fashion, it's not good for the environment, but here's the truth. Sometimes that is all people can afford. I know, because I've been there. My family has been there. And, you know, it's sometimes unfair to say, oh, don't shop there. Okay, but that's all I can afford, and I want to dress like so-and-so, and that's all I can afford, and that's okay. And I completely agree. I see that, and that is why I will not be stopping Zara hauls and H&M hauls. But for disclosure, most of the time I probably won't be keeping the pieces that I show you. These are just pieces that I would buy, I would wear, I would keep if I wasn't, you know, keeping my closet in check with my limited space here. So I just wanted to make that very clear, and I think that's very important to me, and to be able to have a community that kind of tends to more than one group. And I want to build a community where I welcome everyone, regardless of what you look like, where you're from, how much money you have, how many kids you have, whether you're married, divorced, whatever. Whoever you are, I welcome everyone, and I want to make everyone feel like they are welcome in this community. Wow, a lot of chatting, guys. I chat so much. And so this last kind of thing is one that kind of connects to everything. So it's an overall kind of goal, idea, inspiration, and it's just to keep growing as an individual. I am obviously very young, and I think so many times people tell me, Sam, we love you the way you are, don't change. But we as humans are always evolving, and we are always changing. And that is something that I want to continue doing. I want to continue discovering who I am as a human and as an individual, and what my passions are, what my loves are, what my dislikes are, my strengths, my weaknesses. And I think as an individual, I hope to continue having an open mind, a caring heart, and I know, you know, be a hard worker. And I want to continue evolving as an individual. And I hope that you guys will stick along and stay with me because I love having you here. And so that is just something that I want to continue doing. And so that's kind of the last thing that will kind of, you know, all of my little goals that I previously discussed will chime into this. So that kind of wraps up my 2021 kind of goals, aspirations. I hope they weren't too kind of vague. I think this would be a very, very long video if I went into kind of more detail. But those are kind of my goals, and it gives you an idea of where I'm hopefully heading in this new year. But I would also love to know what your guys' goals are. So I know I love hearing what you guys do and who you are as individuals, because I think so many times on social media we forget that there are humans on the other side of that screen or that comment box or whatever. So I think it's so important to keep that kind of sense of connection, and especially now during the pandemic where we are so disconnected. So that is my wrap up of that. But right now I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying up because I don't know how I always manage to make a mess. But yeah, I will catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, so I just finished kind of tidying up a little bit, but I am very, very hungry. So I'm gonna make an avocado toast, probably with a fried egg on top, and then I'm gonna sit down and reply to comments for Instagram. Instagram, I feel like sometimes is so time consuming with the comments, but I still think it's so important to get back to you guys. So I'm gonna make my avocado toast, and then I'm gonna sit down, reply to some comments, and I'm probably gonna put Jane the Virgin on because when I reply to comments, it can obviously be like a very repetitive task. So I love to just put like music on or a show on. That way I'm not like sitting in silence. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you how I make my avocado toast because it's my favorite recipe right now, and it's so, so good and so simple to make. So let me grab all my ingredients and then I'll show you. All right, so this is what you are gonna need for your avocado toast. I need some bread. I'm using mixed rye bread right now, which I absolutely love. Avocado. For the toppings, I have been putting this vegan feta cheese from Violife, and it is the absolute best. Like, if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend it. It honestly, instead of feta, it almost tastes like goat cheese, and if you love goat cheese, then oh my god, this is amazing. And then for my avocado, like for the avocado, I like to add salt, a little bit of garlic powder, and some red pepper like flakes. So good on top. And I don't have any lemons today, but I do love to kind of squeeze a little bit of lemon on top. So I'm gonna put all this together, and then I'm gonna sit down and eat. All right, and this is the final kind of avocado toast. I did actually end up having lemon, so I just squeezed a little bit on top, but this is the vegan feta, and it's so good. I put a lot on this time because I really feel like it. And then I've just got some pepper flakes in there, and it's just really simple. You don't even have to add salt to your avocado if you're trying to reduce your sodium intake. But yeah, I just fried up an egg, and I'm just gonna put that on top, and yeah. Hello everyone, it is a new day. It's actually later in the day today. I spent the morning pretty much just doing admin stuff and school. I just needed some time to just put my full kind of energy and focus on those things, and now I get to sit down and finally vlog and show you some things. I have a few packages that I want to open up with you. Really excited. I know earlier on in the video you probably will have seen a kind of like a what's in my bag, so I know I had so many requests to do that. So that's hopefully something you enjoyed. But right now I have a couple deliveries, one from Holland Cooper that I want to open up with you, and another one from Pauline. I love Pauline. I have several of their bags already, so I thought I would open those parcels up with you. So let me grab them, and then we can open them up together. All right, I have to admit, I already opened up most of the Holland Cooper stuff and even took some tags off because I just, you know, I love Holland Cooper. It's like, I think my current kind of favorite brand. Obviously favorite brands come and go, but right now it is my favorite brand. So I got 3 things. Essentially with PR, they kind of allowed me to choose some pieces, that way I can try them out and share them with you. So the first one that I picked out is this oversized hoodie. Now I know a lot of us are at home, we're working from home. I mean, here in Toronto, we're in lockdown, we are at a stay-at-home order. So I thought I would pick up more of like a nicer hoodie that can be worn multiple ways. So the first hoodie that I picked up first and last, by the way, there's only one, there's no more than one, is this hoodie. This is a one size only type of hoodie. It's very long, but what I have to talk about this hoodie is just all the beautiful detailings that come with the hoodie. So for example, it's got Holland Cooper embroidered on the arm, Holland Cooper embroidered on the hood, which is just beautiful. There's a beautiful button detailing, and if you own any Holland Cooper, you know that their buttons on their blazers and sweaters are just so beautiful, and it was actually really beautiful that that detailing can be found on the hoodie as well. Of course, even the drawstrings are just so beautiful. They have the HC on the ends there, and then just a little tag here. So that was the first one. That's the first item from Holland Cooper that I got. I already wore this the other night because I couldn't help myself, and it is so comfy. And honestly, with leggings and like a blazer over top, it's perfect. All right, and here is the hoodie. Again, very oversized. I currently just have it styled with my Holland Cooper jeans and then the Axel Avogado sneakers. But as you can see, the detailings on this hoodie are just so beautiful. You've got the button over here. You've got the detailing on the arm. There's embroidery all down the arm and as well as on the hood. And the way I would personally style this is you can obviously wear it like this with, say, Lululemon leggings and some running shoes. Or you could also put on a blazer and some boots. So let me show you. All right, so this is how I would actually style this sweater and blazer together to kind of be a little bit more casual. So I've got my sneakers on. You could alternatively wear like rain boots. You could wear hunter boots. But I feel like this is such a beautiful way to dress up and kind of be casual. I think an outfit like this to go get groceries is so perfect. You're cozy, you're comfortable, but you've got the blazer to keep you warm and obviously looking like you made an effort to go pick up all your groceries. But yeah, these are just the pieces on, and I just think they are so beautiful. And again, the quality with Holland Cooper always impresses me. It's just, I don't know how the quality improves every single time, but yeah. Okay, the next item from Holland Cooper are a pair of jeans. Now, jeans are something that I'm very nitpicky about because I really struggle to find good fitting jeans, both in the length, and I also have a really tiny waist, but I have bigger hips. So I always struggle to find jeans that fit me perfectly. For example, Levi's does not fit me at all. Like, I have a huge gap in the waist. And then if I go down a size, then it just doesn't fit my legs. Like, I just can't get them up. So I tried a pair of jeans from Holland Cooper, and these are, I think, the best jeans I've ever owned. These are their classic black jeans. I got them in a size 8, I believe, but I will leave all my sizes and the links down below. So they look like this. They are extremely high-waisted. They've got beautiful button detailing. You've got the HC here and like a little thing here. My favorite part is the bum. So you've got this beautiful kind of detailing. I will put all of these on and show you, but of course they have got the Holland Cooper little tag there. And although I do have to roll them up like a tiny bit to get them to be the perfect length, these are the type of jeans that, because they're riding jeans, they're very tight, so wearing them with boots looks absolutely beautiful. So that was that. All right, just wanted to show you the jeans on. Please ignore the noise in the background if you can hear that. I'm just hard boiling some eggs, but these are the jeans. As you can see, they are super tight fitting and they are just so flattering. I got these in a size 8. I was in between a size 6 and an 8, and I'm actually very glad I went with a size 8. I think the size 6 would have been way too tight on my waist, but the fabric is relatively stretchy. As you can see, I've rolled them up just a tiny bit, but again, like, I would wear these with boots and they would just be beautiful. So I just love how flattering they are. I just feel like they make me look very good. And then the last piece is just, you guys know I love blazers, right? So this is the Holland Cooper double-breasted blazer. I did go with a size 8. I was in between a size 6 and an 8. I measured myself online, and I went with a size 8. Now, although it is a little bit big if I'm only wearing, say, like a t-shirt underneath, this is the perfect size to wear thicker sweaters underneath, and that's exactly what I wanted this for. I wanted this more of like a fall winter blazer, so I wanted a blazer I could wear with my Holland Cooper sweaters, and a size 8 is perfect for that. It's also a little bit longer than some of my Aritzia ones, and I just like, just this detailing is just so beautiful. So yeah, I got this one in a size 8, and I'm really excited to be able to wear this. All right, and here is the blazer styled with the jeans. I'm also wearing a Holland Cooper roll neck, but this is the blazer. Again, so beautiful. If I were to be planning to wear this, say, in the summer where I'm not wearing anything underneath, I would have certainly gone with a size 6, but since this is such a heavy and well-made blazer, it's definitely a blazer that I would prefer to wear in the colder months. So again, a size 8 is perfect to wear those thick knitted sweaters underneath. Regardless, it still fits perfectly. And the gold detailings on these buttons is just so beautiful. Okay, and then we have my order from Pauline. I've got my scissors. Last time, I literally could not get into this box. So, this is so exciting. So I got 2 bags from Pauline. I actually got the number 7. So it's funny because every time I see people buying Pauline, I always see the same style of bag. I'll leave a picture up here so you know what I'm talking about. But I always see this particular bag, and no, I did not get that bag. But I thought I would try and get something different. I absolutely loved this style so much so that I ended up getting 2 different sizes. So the first one is the number 7 in the small size. Really sweet letter from the guy that I'm in contact with, Julian, or perhaps it's a girl, I don't know. But really sweet letter from them. All right, so the first bag is this one. So but this is the number 7. I believe it's the mini. I will link it down below, but this is the first one that I got. I really wanted something that was very neutral. The one thing I do like about this one, as opposed to the other one, which you'll see in a second, is that it's got the link, kind of like the chain link strap. I think this is a really nice option for when you want to dress it up a little bit, but it can definitely still be very casual. And then that's the inside there. I actually really like that it's kind of an open concept bag. I know that's used for interiors, but quite a lot of space in there, and just so beautiful. Really loving the quality of this leather. I know in my other bags I actually chose the smooth leather, and I cannot tell you how much I love this textured leather. It just looks so gorgeous. So that's the first one that I got. All right, and so the second one that I got is the exact same bag. It's just in the bigger size, and I actually got it in the burgundy. Funny enough, I made a reel where I was wearing my other Pauline bag in the burgundy color, and someone messaged me being like, oh my god, you finally gave me an idea as to how I can wear my burgundy bag. And funny enough, burgundy is the one color that I think is so easy to style. I've never ever struggled with burgundy. Funny enough, I had burgundy hunter boots. I have a burgundy Coach tote bag that I absolutely love. And so I went with another burgundy bag. This one is in the smooth leather. And again, it's the same style. The only difference is that 1, it's bigger. And 2, the strap is actually leather. So this was nice because I thought it was more kind of casual, much more functional, and obviously it is significantly bigger than my other bags. I would say this is one of the biggest bags that I own, aside from my Coach bag, the Coach tote. So I'm really excited to be able to style this up and show you guys, but oh, I love it. I love Pauline. Their quality is absolutely amazing. And unlike the Uno bag, the number 1, this actually has a suede lining. My Uno bags, or my number 1 bags, actually have a fabric lining. So it's actually beautiful that this is suede. Wow, very beautiful. Hello everyone, it's been a couple hours actually. It's day 2 of my period, and let me tell you, oh, it is hitting me so hard this time around. You know, on day 2 when you just feel drained. It's not like you're tired and you had a bad sleep and you're like, oh, like I'm sleeping. No, like I'm just, like my energy levels are so low today. I woke up and I got dressed. I was wearing my new Holland Cooper jeans, and as the day went on, I got so bloated to the point where like I could not tolerate my pants. So I'm just wearing some Aritzia joggers because that is all I can bear today. Yeah, that is as like honest, you know, girl to girl, this is what we're dealing with. And yeah, that's been today. I've been very low key, and it's funny because after I showed you like all the new PR gifts and stuff, I literally laid down on the couch and I was doing some work, and then I could not stay awake. So I just laid down and closed my eyes for a bit because I was just, my body was like, I don't know, do something other than work, please. So that's what I did. But I woke up and I got straight away to work on my kitchen. My kitchen was a little messy. I had dishes in the sink that I had been neglecting. So I got up and I just cleaned my kitchen. Everything is clean, it's organized, and I'm ready to make dinner. To be honest, for dinner, I was going back and forth about what to make for dinner. I was gonna make a recipe from Rachel Amma, which is her vegan tuna, and I love tuna. To be honest, as much as I try to have a plant-based diet, tuna, like fish, seafood is something that has never ever upset my stomach, and still to this day it doesn't upset my stomach the way that like red meat does. So I thought I'm gonna make oatmeal tonight. Yeah, I felt like something hearty, something warm and comforting, and you know, oatmeal just checking off all the boxes for me right now. So I'm gonna make some oatmeal. I have these large flakes, so I'm gonna make that with some frozen blueberries and maple syrup and chia seeds, and get some peanut butter in there and just have it be really nutritious and healthy. So that's gonna be dinner. I know it's a very odd dinner, but that's what I feel like tonight. So I'm gonna make that, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. Good morning, everyone. It is a new day, and it is about 8:16. And today I'm getting ready for a class. I have a class from 9 till 11, and it's more of a seminar class, so it's more discussion based as opposed to like having a professor just like lecture at you for 2 hours. So I did do my readings, but I want to go through them again and just make some extra notes. That way I'm ready to actually participate in the class. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then hopefully once I'm done that, I will be able to show you a little bit of what's in my bag. So I'll do that as soon as I'm done my class and be able to show you that. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. It's been a very low-key morning. I did yoga this morning. I did a nice long session with Kat Meffin. It was so nice. And then I just made myself a coffee. So that's been my morning, very low-key, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna continue making some notes. That way I am all prepped for my lecture. It's been a little bit. I finished my class, I got myself organized, I did some filming, and I just wanted to finally sit down and show you what's in my bag. So I'm going to show you currently what is in my Coach Tabby Top Handle 20, and then I'm going to essentially take stuff out and be putting it into my Pauline bag. That way you get a sense of the difference in size, what fits in which, what doesn't. The only thing that I obviously won't be able to show you how it fits in there is my camera, because I'm using it to record, but my camera does fit in both bags with everything that is in them currently. So I'm gonna go sit down, I'm gonna grab my bags, and then I will show you what's in my bag, because you guys really wanted to see this. All right, so let's get started with this what's in my bag. So this is my Coach Tabby Top Handle 20, and I will be showing you kind of the compartments and what is in it currently. So if I were to go out right now, which I think I will be in a little bit, this is exactly what I would take with me. So for starters, the Coach Tabby Top Handle 20, so this is the smaller size, has a nice big pocket in the back, and that is usually where I put my phone. The nice thing about this is that it goes across the entire width of the purse, which means regardless of what phone size you have, it'll fit in here. Initially it was quite snug, now it's quite loose, so it's really easy to get your phone in and out. And if you're someone who commutes and you're kind of walking a lot and you're on the run, having that back pocket is really convenient. So then you open it up, and the Tabby Top Handle bag has kind of two main compartments. So we'll start in the front compartment. Got sunglasses. I love to have lip balms with me. So in this bag, I have my Glossier berrybalm.com. I always have a Glossier balm with me because they are just So, so good. And this one has a beautiful tint. So it's almost like a lipstick and lip balm in one. And then we have the balm that I have been wearing non-stop. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I don't love this lip balm, but I love how it looks. So that's why I keep wearing it. It's because it looks like a lip gloss, and I've always been a lip gloss gal. So that's the other lip balm that's in there. In the front pocket, I also have hand sanitizer. I've got a Bite Beauty lip crayon. This one is in the shade Glace. I love Bite Beauty and their lip crayons. If you've never tried them, I highly, highly recommend. And then in the front pocket is where I would usually put my camera. So that is where I would slide my camera in, and it fits perfect. All right, and now for the kind of back pocket, which is a little bit smaller than the front pocket. I have my keys. This is I think it's a Lululemon keychain, so I just keep that with me. I have my wallet, so my card holder. This one is from Burberry. I always prefer opting for the smaller card wallets because it's just easier to fit in your purses, and you don't ever have to worry about switching your cards out of your wallets because it doesn't fit in your purse that's smaller. So always going with a wallet that's just smaller is it's just easier. Back here, I also have my replica By the Fireplace travel fragrance. I have a pen, I have a Sharpie, and I have my grocery store Longos card because this must be the bag I always take to the grocery store. And then I also have my AirPods. So this is just a small case. It used to be attached to my keychain, but I found that it was easier when it was on its own, so I just have it on its own. And I have a USB in there. And then there is one tiny little pocket back here. And I currently have a liner. That's usually where I keep my liners because you can close that pocket, okay? It can be discreet. No one will know what's in there. And then I have a grocery list. That's usually where I like to stuff my grocery lists. And the last kind of pocket that is in this bag is this front pocket in here. And that is, truth be told, where I keep all the miscellaneous things. So it seems to have another grocery list and a subway ticket in there. So that is everything that was in this bag. Truth be told, it's very tiny, but it fits quite a lot. And I find that because of the compartments, it's very, very easy to keep this bag organized, and I have never had any issues with it. And that's one of the reasons why this is always my go-to bag when I'm saying going to get groceries or where I'm going out to do errands, because it is just so easy to use and it's such a functional bag. The open closure is also really, really easy to use and open with one hand, because you know there's some bags you need two hands to open, not this one. So now, the other thing you guys have always asked me about is what are the things that are absolute must-haves when I am switching from purses to purses? Because something that I do is I change purses every day depending on my outfit, whether it goes, what I'm doing. And so there are a few things that I am constantly grabbing out of one bag and putting into the other. So now that I've taken everything out of my Coach bag, I am going to move everything into my Pauline Uno Nano bag. There is actually stuff in here. I've got another grocery list. Can you tell I like groceries? I've got another perfume and another Summer Fridays balm. So, and then open. Done. So, to give you an overview of the Pauline bag before I start moving things into it, it looks like this. These straps are removable, so you can take them off. And this one also, much like the Coach, does have a little pocket back here. I have to say this one is quite hard to get your phone in and out of. So when I'm on the run, oftentimes it's just a little annoying to get your phone in and out of there. And I have the iPhone 11 Pro. So if you had a phone that's any bigger than this, I feel like it probably wouldn't fit in this pocket, and then it would become not as useful of a feature to the bag. So oftentimes, because I struggle so much to get it in and out of there, I just don't get any use out of this pocket, but it is nice that it's there anyways. When you open it up, it looks like this, and then you are also able to open these pockets up, and then you have full kind of access to the inside of the bag. This one is much simpler than the Coach bag, so it's just one entire compartment, and you've got one little slip back here. So quite roomy in there. You can actually fit quite a lot in there. So the first thing I would put in there is my phone. Like I said, I don't really use this pocket back here. I thought initially that I would, but sometimes it's just too much of a hassle. So I will put my phone in there. Wallet, keys, absolutely. We know hand sanitizer has to go in there. I absolutely love to always carry around perfume with me, so depending on what fragrance I'm wearing that day, I will put 1 or 2 travel fragrances in there. If I am kind of just changing things in and out of my bags, I will typically choose just one lip balm, and lately it's been my Summer Fridays balm because, again, it just looks really, really beautiful. It's very glossy, so I will choose one balm and I will put that in my purse. AirPods, if I'm going out and I know that I'm doing errands, I will most likely be wearing my AirPods, so that case must go in there. And of course, my sunglasses or my prescription glasses, depending on what I am wearing, but that will also go in there. And if I'm vlogging that day, I will put my vlogging camera in there. As you can see, there's still quite a lot of room left in there. It's a very deceiving bag because it looks very tiny and compact, and you can fit quite a lot in here. You can fit your mask in there. Sometimes I have my reusable bags that I can fold up really nicely. I can also put that in there. So with the Pauline bag, I would say it definitely holds more than the Coach tabby top handle, but it does get a little bit messier because it doesn't have those compartments that this one has. So these are my bags, and those are the things that I think are just absolutely essential to have in there. I like to have my lip balms, I like to have my perfumes in there, obviously my keys, my wallet, but I am very minimalistic, I think, with bags. I used to always use tote bags, and it was a mess. I used to have everything under the sun in there, okay? And I feel like if you're a mom, you'd probably be like, yeah, I need that stuff, but I'm not. So I keep it very minimalistic, and being minimalistic also helps you switch in and out of purses much, much easier. So that's what's in my bag, and those are the things that I find are absolutely essentials to have in my purses. So I hope this kind of gave you an idea of what can kind of fit in these 2 bags. I have gotten so many questions about these 2 bags, and they're honestly so amazing. Pauline is wonderful because all their bags come in so many different colors. So regardless of what your favorite color is, what colors you have in your wardrobe, you can find a color that you love. And with Coach, it is just such a beautiful and timeless bag. It honestly looks like a luxury bag, and that is one of the reasons why I love my Coach tabby top handle so much. It's just a gorgeous bag. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little what's in my bag. I know you've been asking for it for so long, so hopefully you enjoyed what was in my bag and hearing me talk a little bit about these 2 bags. But I am going to get on with my day. I'm going to end the vlog here. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about the bags, sizing, where I bought them, whatever, just leave them down in the comment box. I will try my absolute best to get back to everyone. But I will leave the vlog here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!